We lost. True indeed. We lost. Lord knows we lost. I'm about to say something to make you not like me. You might catch feelings and you might want to fight me, but I don't really care, I'ma say it anyway. Why most comedic guys seem soft and gay. I'm not saying all, but a large amount. Have you ever heard the words that come out of their mouth? Yeah, they cuss like a sailor, but they follow my eye. They carry oaks and wear makeup and thinking it's hot. I think they need to stop, this is a new era. I wonder if the pharaohs of a war mascara. It probably was a death mask misunderstood. Don't let them D-boys catch them up in the hood. Why NOI? Stop patrolling the block. We get shot by the cops and we calling the cops. Come on, y'all was on another level. The black man was God, the white man the devil. Now the white man, or better yet the European, and the Mars and the bean pies are sold by Koreans. I'm talking what I'm seeing, I'm just a reporter. How you call a woman to be and you got a daughter. Talking about the Hebrews, the demonized women, and choose Esau over brothers and kin. Probably timid, soft, and scared to fight. Yelling and wearing spikes, trying to fake me out right. But you can't fool me, cause you make a little noise. Cause deep inside, y'all some scared little boys. You really wanna ride, let's take it to the beast. Get revenge for people killed by the police. Yeah, right. Y'all ain't busting the grape. It appears that you fear and you in love with hate. Correct me if I'm wrong, we might all don't get along. European psychology got us all gone. You think we divided? Cause I wear fez and she wear oak and he wear dreads. But the vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to wake you up and get you out of the bed. We lost. To get you out the bed. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Oh yeah, I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Y'all think we divided cause I got a fez and you wear and she wear dreads. Y'all think we divided cause I wear fez. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. And she wear and he got dreads. Moors need to wake up too, so I'ma wake up you. So we can get together, do what we gotta do. We ain't done much since the prophet left. More standing on law, we still in this mess. Haven't built the town to hold us down. Paperwork can't fear, we looking like clowns. Never been to the temple, claim we follow the prophet, but I follow the prophet. I understand logic. People in the temple, time to hit the streets. Everybody do their part, we ain't getting relief. The murder rate can be more, it's just gone crazy. Dope fiends ODing in the hood on the daily. Weed waste with chemicals, you drink and serve. We fighting over information, we got some nerve. They say that we conscious, we might know a little something, but we just frontin' cause we haven't done nothing, we lost. You think we divided cause I got a fez and she got a cross and he got dreads. You think we divided cause I got a fez and he got an and he got dreads. You think we divided cause I got a fez?
Yeah, Islam. I'm trying to be your friend, man.
That's right.
Trying to be your friend, bro. Help me out. Meet me halfway. Come on. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. Now let me be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. Now let me be your friend. Peace and love. Hey yo, I used to be a thug until I met the prophet. Now I'm all about love, truth, peace, and freedom till I return to Allah. One day we gon' meet him. I'm all about justice, that's the focus of the message. Sometimes Asiatics make me wanna forget the lessons. I be all up in my passion from all the Moorish passion. All things considered, I start laughing. A grown man with a ponytail, another calling us Neanderthal, and he all pale. I mean for real, this is what it come to, my brother. We got nothing better to do than talk down to each other. Yeah, we can be scholarly or we can get gutter. We are the children of our father, and the breast of our mother has nursed us all. And first of all, we beefing while the fiend trying to murk us all. You need to chill, my brother, tell the elder the same. Cause on the real, my man, I'm really about them things. I can take the feds off and get back in the low and return to the state where they used to call me dope. But no, I'm rolling with the prophet of Allah. I want love, not war, standing on that floor, and I'm holding the square, the compass and the axe that might be too deep. Yo, let's not get off track. See, our prophet was an adept. Do you know what that is? An Egyptian adept is a brother who lived by the universal science developed in the Nile. We call it Islamism, but it's the same, my child. Sit at the foot of a master. I train you up, but I might have to bang you up. I still love you, and those that's talking that this ain't Islam. Everything the prophet brought is in the Quran. All the other stuff, prostrate and cover up, is just the start. The nearest place to me, the law is the heart. You can dress like Imhotep, but you can dress like a herb. Why the Moorish American Muslim unifies the word. You can say what you want about Dr. York, but he gave you different variations of the same thought. You don't appreciate that. You won't appreciate me. Appreciate the holy and divine Drew Ali. People refuse to admit it. He the first that ever did it. Europeans hope that the Moors would forget it, but we here, strong, alive and well, resurrected from hell, with a story to tell. So pay attention and listen, and consider the facts. You know it's humanly impossible for you to be black. I guess a Chinaman is yellow, a Mexican is brown. Just think for a second how ridiculous it sounds. We can turn it around, but we must unite. It's okay to disagree, but we don't have to fight. Cause if we have to fight, you know how we get. I'm still learning to love. No, I'm not there yet. So work with me, fam, and I'ma work with you. And let's all work together and do what we gotta do. Cause on the real side, we haven't made no progress since 1929 when the prophet left the flesh. We got an Asiatic president, men marrying men, psycho shooting up a club and don't see his own sin. And those that say they conscious, that took your bucks. Move straight to Hollywood and straight living it up. And y'all picking it up, straight cheesing and grinning. But it was your bread to help them set it off in the beginning. Be careful what you put in your soul, cause it could blind you. Unfortunately, some people get paid to misguide you, misguide you. Oh yeah, I wanna be your friend. Peace and love, let me be your friend. Peace and love, I said you ain't never, and you would never. You ain't never, ever, ever. You ain't never met a more like this, and you ain't never, ever, ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love, so let me be your friend. Peace and love, oh yeah, you ain't never met a more like this, and you ain't never, ever, ever gonna meet one again. Now let me be your friend. Peace and love, now let me be your friend. Peace and love, I wanna be your friend. Yeah, let me be your friend. Ali's men, we ain't trying to be enemies. I wanna be your, so let me be your, I wanna be your friend. Hey, yeah.
Let's put it to the hidden. Let's put it to the hidden. This will be one for the book, DJ. This will be one for the book. Abracadabra. This gonna be one for the book. Abracadabra say, Abracadabra say I gotta leave the music alone. But Abracadabra, don't make me abracadabra you and make you disappear. Now, thanks for the comment.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. You a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those who speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it was straight fact. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European, how to bathe. And looking at women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care? Hell no, cause they got a love for Europe. Whole generation chasing pills, weed and syrup. Yeah, they love Lil Yachty, Tucci, Gucci, Kodak, Amigos, Ross, Lucid. But when the love for the woman look like your mother, I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover. Now cypher, I be
I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. All you super scholars holler, this era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every mo that rock a fast. He ain't my bro, yeah you know I ain't slow. I seen it all before. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for dough. And some got it right now, don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my vast estate, I want my town, my sheriff, my stores, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of the procrastination and debate. Y'all keep hating when love is the savior. You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you killing, fighting, marry out of your race. If you ain't from Moorish world, then get out of my face. Cause Chinese love China, Italians love Italy. If you love the Moorish world, come on and build it with me. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I be that more you gon' remember. Nap Town. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started, family. This is, you have entered into the realm of the greatest researcher on YouTube. All right? You have entered into the realm of the greatest researcher on YouTube. We ain't taking no shorts, no scammers, no scammers. We ain't taking no shorts. Let's go. I'm going to give you a presentation tonight that you ain't never going to forget. I've always given my best. I've always given 110% to put you on point. No matter of the feedback, no matter of the backlash, no matter of the crying, no matter of the threats, I'm going to give you the truth because I love you. I'm going to give you the truth against all odds because I love you. And I want the best for you. I don't want to see you following no frauds in our community. Yeah, we gonna get on that European when he get out of line. The way that we have to grab him intellectually right now. When he get out of line like that, we gonna grab him every chance we get. But our greatest enemy is us. Our greatest enemy is us. The European can't do nothing without our permission. The European can't do nothing without the infiltration in our community by us. The European can't do nothing. Mic check. Check one. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Make sure y'all can hear me good. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Let me see if I can hear me myself, because this is going to be one to remember. That's right. If I can hear me myself, because this is going to be one to remember. All right. That's right. Okay, we good. We good. All right. Well, I'm crisp over here. We good. Well, I'm crisp over here. Well, you know what? I was recording let me see. I was recording a new track today. Let me check. All right, hold up. Stand by. Let me check. Let me check everything. Hold up. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let me make sure that you can hear me now. Let me see. All right, hold up. Check 1 2 1 2. Yeah, they want to play games. They want to play games. All right, we better now. Family, let's get it started because I got a lot to cover tonight. All right, I got a lot to cover tonight. Let's get it started, family. I want to thank you. I want you to thumbs up. I want you to share this because I want the internet to know. I want social media to know that we on their heels. Check this out, family. This is how we start the show tonight. Let's go.
In solidarity, in fact, we didn't meet him directly, but we saw him. But we got to actually meet him. It was actually Brother Delta who kept who said that when Ozone was coordinating for the demonstration for the brother that was lynched in Georgia in Douglasville, Delta said that Ozone was making that call. Now, if anybody knows this formation of the New Black Panther Party, we've been very consistent. Ozone took the lead on the brother Styles lynching in Georgia. We said by all means we'll be down there with him in solidarity. When we met the brother, he met with us in Atlanta the day before it was time for the demonstration. We met up. We met him and some of his other comrades and his queen. He is very spiritual. He's still street. He greets you shalom. He always said shalom first and then black power. So and they know who he was because in Tulsa, when number one he stood up in Georgia for Styles. That's the first time you would see him publicly. You know what I'm saying? And then in Tulsa, when the pigs was trying to turn the demonstrators around, who was the one that confronted them and say, "Show me the law"? That was Ozone. Let's not forget that. Another brother went up, but Ozone was defined.
Real quick, and let me add in real quick. Somebody say, you look like you dry snitching. How can I be dry snitching when they did this on they did this on YouTube? They did it on 3 different channels. What? This is all their footage. What are you talking about? And then somebody say you shouldn't be mixing this. We're not mixing nothing. The whole demonstration is about this. Hold on now. The whole demonstration is about how these people are snitching covertly. How they are snitching and not appearing to be snitching. That's what this show is about. How they are snitching but not appearing to be snitching. This come from their platform. This didn't come off Marshmallow TV. I'm showing you, and you and Frederick, you don't know what this is about. You better watch yourself by interacting with people like this that will tell on you. This is showing you that in the social media age, people are snitching by the way of acting as if they are support or that they are covering a story. That's what this is about. Don't misinterpret what I'm doing here. I'm showing you to help you. That you should never hang around nobody that's a leader that is this irresponsible. You should never put your life in the hands of a leader that's going to go on social media and talk about every plan, front to back, up and down, how it started, how it ended, and everything that happened in the middle. What? Somebody going to say, oh, you sound like a rat. This is all their information. They did that. Now let's carry on. Now I got that out the way.
And he say, show me the law. And then the lady, she got to babbling and she act like she was finna go get it. They know who he is.
Go. This snitch, this snitch, snitch, this snitch, go. This snitch, 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 snitch, this snitch, this snitch, snitch, this snitch, this snitch, snitch.
You know what I mean? It's like when like a lot of folks don't understand, like they don't know the truth. Nobody knows. All the interviews that's been conducted sideways. None of them are accurate. You know, so the actual truth behind, in fact, it was a lot of situations that took place behind the first formation. Like how me and O encountered each other. I've been seeing them, that Jay brought him in. So I'm telling Jay, I like Buddy. I like him. We're gonna make them such and such. You know, and just picking them out. But Brooke's sister asked us to go downtown to the BLM event and assist her. As we going downtown, my line is driving, she wrecked, she NFAR, she one of them type. She up and running. So she get into it with another female, some other chick down there in Atlanta, but the girl have a gun on her hip. I'm on the passenger side, I can see this. I'm telling her, chill out. Because she don't see it's a girl behind that girl. That's a homegirl with her. And they both strapped. So my line is she backing up, opening the door. I say, fuck it. But I see the girl got the gun on her kids in the car. No, I say, man, pull over. We going downtown to BLM for Brooke's sister with GDs and all that. We pull over, I jump out with the I come out, I go the car. Baby girl jump out, the kids jump out, haul ass, homegirl jump out. I say, man, you pull that shit up your hip, I'm gonna knock your ass down. Ozone came out of nowhere. Like, bro, what the fuck going on? Such, this and that. Ozone was the only one with me that time. You know what I mean? When we caught that incident and he brought it up. So I'm like, you was with me, you was there that day. He like, yeah, man, I was right next to him. So I'm like, oh shit, now I reflected back. Like, yeah, this nigga he was dead. Ozone has always been the protector. When Jay was downtown doing that flaw ass interview with some big ass motherfucking white Air Force Ones, Ozone was with him. You hear me? So for him to go out, I get it. I understand what's going on with the case and all that. You know what I mean? But then again, you owe that man way more. You owe KFO way more. You know what I mean? For you to be
is telling something on somebody else, maybe on yourself.
Well, snitching somebody is telling the authorities on somebody who may be guilty or committed a crime.
Snitching is revealing of information that you might not have supposed to have revealed, or you reveal some information that's extremely helpful.
I be that boy you gon' remember, be more. I be that boy you gon' remember, that time. I be that boy you gon' remember, to Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that boy you gon' remember, LA. I be that boy you gon' remember, New York. I be that boy you gon' remember, to Hawker Bay front line till the law call my number.
Now let's get straight to it. Every clip that I have either came from 1, 2, or 3 platforms. Either it came from the European platform, what's his name? We're going to get into him in a minute. The European platform, Boss Something TV, Boss Something Podcast, or it came from OC the Great, or it came from New Black Panther Party. All right? All of these clips. And what I'm telling you, many people choose not to accept. Many people choose not to accept that we're living in a new era now. We're living in an era now where social media plays at least 80% of a role in your life on a daily basis. You follow me? 80%. What I mean to say is that people walk around checking their phone. People walk around posting. People walk around commenting. And so if we are in the social media age, there is no other way to indict anybody or to track anybody more simpler than just to follow social media. And so they don't have to meet in a dark room no more with the light swinging. Like on the video. They don't have to do that no more. All they have to do is tell timeline step by step by step by step what took place, how it was created, and what happened during the time that they participated in the information. So they don't have to go and meet nobody no more. People say, oh, you stretching. Well, I'm telling you what, I would be so uncomfortable if I don't break law, I don't commit crimes, and if I do, it will have to be something that I'm unaware of. They didn't put something on the books I'm unaware of, but just say I'm going to own up and I'm going to try to get it straight. But I ain't with that. But the point that I'm making is, if I was in a militia, or if I was committing some type of crimes, and I was some type of street guy committing crimes, there's no way in the world that I would sleep good at night with people like that on my team. There's no way I could sleep good at night. I'll be looking at YouTube like, man, we got... Hey, bro. Now, they doing too much. Yeah, they doing too much. Yeah, where you at? Are you ready? All right. Yeah, they doing way too much, bro. All right, I'll see you in a minute. All right. One. And we got... That's it. They just doing way too much. And as I break this down to you tonight, family, you're going to understand exactly what I'm saying. So let's get started a little bit, family. So first of all, I want to deal with what I call dumb Delta. Dumb Delta. Let's look at dumb Delta.
Keep that same energy. Because that same way like that cop, y'all think they could be out here playing with y'all. It could have been one of you fuck niggas. Hear me? That could have been Morris. Easy.
Stop for a second. Now, listen to what he said. I don't care nothing about what Delta talking about. But what he just did was indict what he called his friend. Thank you, Holistic Air Paradise. I want you on the show, brother. We got the platform for you now. Thank you, brother. What he just did was indict what he called his friend. Listen closely, family. This is called snitching. Now, hey, that's what you do. That's what you do. But listen.
Keep that same energy. Because that same way like that cop, y'all think they could be out here playing with y'all. It could have been one of you fuck niggas. Hear me? That could have been Morris. Easy. I told you, don't be playing with my comrade. I'm telling you.
Underhandedly, he just indicted his brother. Watch this. Listen, let me tell you something. Pottermore say, okay, we hear you. You won't hear me no more because you're blocked now. Listen from the sideline. How about that? Go ahead, get slick. Get slick. Listen from the sideline. I don't need you here. I'm trying to teach the people to be aware of people like you.
Keep that same energy. Because that same way like that cop, y'all think they could be out here playing with y'all. It could have been one of you fuck niggas. Hear me? That could have been Morris. Easy. I told you, don't be playing with my comrade. I'm telling you. They think everybody a fucking joke today. We ain't playing with you. You hear me? We ain't come out here for nothing. But we ain't here for injustice. We came out for the motherfucking field. Whatever come with it, that's what come with it, nigga. You hear me? That wasn't never our motherfucking talk. We give a fuck about them. But y'all ain't finna play with us. And that's what he told us. Don't do that. Watch yourself. You hear me? That's the mindset, the mind frame, nigga. If you afraid, get the fuck out the motherfucking car then, nigga. I keep telling y'all niggas that shit. Don't have me calling you.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? So when the authorities said that they got something from technology, could they be talking about this? Take a look.
Out there crying at me and you hear me? When O tell me, he said, get behind that black woman, give her some protection, nigga. And you know, Vice documentary took that shit and cropped it up, nigga. That was my shit. But I sit here in the background, I let this nigga hear.
Y'all hear that? Not only is he snitching on other people, he's snitching on himself. Check him out. Now, this was just a few days ago. I didn't dig this up. I didn't have to dig this up. Man, I can only imagine what this show would have done for the original pamphlets back in the 60s and 70s. 100, AJ. AJ, stay to the end. Because we on Goofy Delta right now. We on Goofy Delta. We on Goofy Delta. But watch it. Watch, listen to them. Family, listen close. When people start, and these type of people keep talking about somebody snitched on them, ain't nobody snitch on them but themselves. Listen to them.
I mean, out there crying at me and O. You hear me? When O tell me, he said, get behind that black woman, give her some protection, nigga. And you know, Vice documentary took that shit and cropped it up, nigga. That was my shit. But I sit here in the background, I let this nigga here, all eyes on Jay, play motherfucking guard, and see my comrade go out here and fight the motherfucking war by itself. When the tire gets shot out, we call him our general send back up, nigga. You come out here. Because it would have been me with my comrade, nigga, with himself. When the tire gets shot out, we call him our general send back up, nigga. You come out here. Because it would have been me with my comrade, nigga, would have went out together, nigga. You hear me? Would have went out together. See, y'all niggas don't understand what it is. So understand, ask the question is, what
You know the funny part about that is that they would accuse everybody of snitching. They would accuse everybody of being an op. They are ops against themselves. This is what they put on the internet, brothers and sisters. Where's my man name? Brothers and sisters. With the school. The Frederick Academy. Hit the Cash App. The Frederick Academy. You know what I mean? So, watch this. Now, y'all know the European podcast. And for my European so-called white viewers and supporters of Morse World TV, you know it just as well as I do that I give the raw information that in reality, man, I don't care who watch my show because my show is going to be raw. I'm going to be able to stand on it, and it is what it is. But for the European audience that watches this show, I want you to ask yourself a question after you watch this clip. After you watch this clip, I want you to ask yourself a question. So you got a guy named Darren. You got a guy named Darren. Yeah. And he got this little, what he called this little podcast. He's jockeying, you know what I'm saying, for position among those in the revolutionary culture, right? He's European. He sit there and listen to disrespectful talk like it's second nature. Such a weirdo. Watch this. I got something for him too. This was the one that says that I have charges for beating my children. I have charges for I have charges for assault. Oh, somebody said Darren's a joke. But let me tell you, we got something that we're going to close out the show with tonight. But listen to this.
A nigga with the Proud Boy shirt on and shit like that. I know what he did with ABs. We put that nigga on every government platform. This ass nigga, he in this feeling because Krystal Muhammed didn't want to come assist him. Nigga, you facing 60 days fucking white women.
My mom is white.
60 days fucking white women.
My mom is white.
60 days fucking white women. You be in your pants, nigga. You hear what I'm saying? Go do your time. If this nigga was he was in a situation like this, you hear me? He'd been on kill himself.
He ain't no revolutionary.
Yeah.
He a revolutionary.
My mom is white. My mom is white. My mom is white.
Such a goofball. He would sit there and listen to people racially beat him down. His mother is so-called white. His wife is so-called white. His child is so-called white. And he would sit there and just take it like a punk. Why they call him crackers? Why they call... Anybody with any dignity, any self-respected person will leave them people alone. Do you think that I would be around some Europeans talking about, yeah? Would you think I'd be around some Europeans? Why if I had a European wife, which that would never happen, but hypothetically speaking, would I be listening to somebody disrespect my European mother? I'm sitting there taking it. Cracker. cracker. He's a cracker. She's a cracker. And I'm sitting there taking it and got the nerve to act like he gonna bring up. Got the nerve. Talking about he gonna do some research on me. What? Man, my research is already out there. Everybody know me. I'm well known in Maryland. And when I write my book, the world gonna know me. And the intimate details that got me to where I am today. But you, they're gonna see you in a different way. Look at this goofball. Watch this.
About that, half of them crackers and half of them cracker niggas.
A person shows or feels discrimination or prejudice against people or other races, or who believes that a particular race is superior to another.
Don't worry about that. Half of them crackers and half of them cracker niggas.
My mom is white.
Half of them cracker, half of them cracker, half of them cracker, half of them crackers and half of them cracker niggas.
My mom is white.
And half of them cracker niggas.
A person shows or feels discrimination or prejudice against people or other races, or who believes that a particular race is superior to another.
Half of them crackers and half of them cracker niggas.
My mom is white.
Now let me say something. Somebody say not the kids. I'm not coming for his child. I'm just telling what it is. If I had a European wife and my child identified or looked like European, we ain't going for none of that. We ain't going for none of that. That's the only reason I've mentioned this child. The child don't have nothing to do with it. But the point that I'm making is I ain't going for none of that. If I was at a state where that's where I made my choices, I'm not going to be around you calling people crackers. I'm not going to be around you calling you sticking your D in white women with Delta said. I'm not doing that. I got more dignity than that. I got more pride. But this goofball just want to be a part of something. This goofball want to be in the inner circle. And man, you can call it what you want. You can say his daughter black, his daughter whatever. I don't care what you call it. But he's a goofball. Now hold on. Hold on 1 second. Because he went in on me. I don't got no problem with going in on him. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I don't got no problem with going in. I mean, y'all call it what you want. I'm gonna call a spade today. Give me a second.
Welcome back to Darren's podcast.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to give you something real quick. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave that alone for right now. Let them talk slick, and then I go there. I'll go there later. Let's leave that alone for right now. Let's leave that. Let's leave that alone for right now. Because I can show you. If you think, we're going to leave that right there for right now. If he talks slick, then we go in. All right. Let's keep it going, though. Let's keep it going. This is how they tell on themselves and each other right before your face. Watch this.
Till these niggas fuck around and wake up, open their fucking eyes and really accept it for what it is. So to see my comrade go out here and do what he done, like Malcolm say, bloodshed, you motherfuckers don't understand what a real revolution is, nigga. Till these niggas fuck around and wake up, open their fucking eyes and really accept it for what it is. So to see my comrade go out here and do what he done, like Malcolm say, bloodshed, you motherfuckers don't understand what it is. Niggas fuck around and wake up, open their fucking eyes and really accept it for what it is. So to see my comrade go out here and do what he done, like Malcolm say, bloodshed, you motherfuckers don't understand what a real revolution is, nigga.
Question. What did his comrade do? What did his comrade do? What did his comrade do? He said to go out here and do what my comrade done. What does comrade do? This is their videos. I didn't have to dig this up. What did his comrade do? What did he say to do? He said, do what my comrade do. Bloodshed. Huh? Huh? What? Somebody gonna follow that as some leader? Are you serious? This is a reasonable person to call a leader. This is a reasonable person to lead you towards some sort of victory. This is rational thinking. These people that raise children, these people that supposed to lead the next generation by the way of their children. This what we doing. This what we doing. This is what we accepting. If this is what we accepting, this is what we cheerleading when we go watch these platforms. Oh, we ain't get the Big Shirley yet. We ain't get the Big Shirley yet. Because Big Shirley is just as bad. We ain't get the Big Shirley yet. Yeah, because Big Shirley just as bad. Just as bad. As a matter of fact, she's even worse because Big Shirley seems to be more calculated. Big Shirley seems to be more calculated and she seems to be more polished in delivering the goods to them folk. Yeah.
Till these niggas fuck around and wake up, open their fucking eyes and really accept.
Oh.
Till these niggas fuck around and wake up, open their fucking eyes and really accept.
My bad. My bad. Watch it.
A nigga with the Proud Boy shirt on and shit like that. I know what he did with.
In solidarity, in fact, we didn't meet him directly, but we saw him. But we got to actually meet him. It was actually Brother Delta who kept who said that when Ozone was coordinating for the demonstration for the brother that was lynched in Georgia in Douglasville, Delta said that Ozone was making that call.
So here we go. Here we go. Listen. Pay attention. They don't got to meet nobody nowhere. They don't got to write a report. All they got to do is listen to these weirdos. Watch this.
In solidarity, in fact, we didn't meet him directly, but we saw him. But we got to actually meet him.
We didn't meet him directly, but we saw him. Give him a report. Listen to the report. Check out the report. Come on, man.
In solidarity, in fact, we didn't meet him directly, but we saw him. But we got to actually meet him. It was actually Brother Delta who kept who said that when Ozone was coordinating for the demonstration for the brother that was lynched in Georgia in Douglasville, Delta said that Ozone was making that call.
So when Ozone took the lead on the Brother Styles lynching in Georgia, we said by all means we'll be down there with him in solidarity. When we met the brother, he met with us in Atlanta the day before it was time for the demonstration. We met up. We met him and some of his other comrades and his queen. And, you know, the brother was a genuine brother. He had a lot of great energy. He has a lot of great energy. He is a genuine brother. He is very spiritual. He's still street. But
notice how she said he had a lot of great energy. Do anybody know how to listen to answers from people who not trying to give you the answers? She says he had great energy. You know what's that the indication of? Anybody know? And then she corrected herself. She corrected herself and she said have. What is that an indication of? That's right. So in her mind, for some reason, she knows or thinks she knows, or rather she knows that it's a wrap. Why would she use the terminology had? Let's say it one more time, family. Listen close. And this is for all of y'all. I don't care if you are in a black militia and you don't like me. I don't care if you're in a gun militia and you don't like me. If you watch this show, you better move carefully. You better move carefully. You don't have to like me. I'm going to tell you, these Jews that I took time to just go on their channels to present to you. And Black Power, speaking of Black Power say, why is Mighty Spike with these two fools? He out of league of his own. Come on, Spike. And you know what, Black Power? That's the reason why I did not leave Spike into the clip. Because he seemed to me to be a genuine brother and seems to have his heart in the right place. That's why these same clips, Spike was in there. But I blocked him out. Because in good faith, he seems to be in a league of his own. So I didn't want him to mix him in with that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he don't know. Maybe he wants unity and he's willing to work with those who are screaming Black Power. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. But that's a grave mistake. Allow people to prove themselves to you. Allow people to produce. Let's see it one more time. Check it out, family. Listen to this.
In solidarity, in fact, we didn't meet him directly, but we saw him. But we got to actually meet him. It was actually Brother Delta who kept who said that when Ozone was coordinating for the demonstration for the brother that was lynched in Georgia in Douglasville, Delta said that Ozone was making that call.
So when Ozone took the lead on the Brother Styles lynching in Georgia, we said by all means we'll be down there with him in solidarity. When we met the brother, he met with us in Atlanta the day before it was time for the demonstration. We met up. We met him and some of his other comrades and his queen. And, you know, the brother was a genuine brother. Had a lot of great energy. He has a lot of great energy. He is a genuine brother. He is very spiritual. He's still street. But
now in that video, I apologize for Spike, but most of the videos I blocked him out. I had a lot to go, but whatever the case may be. But yeah, if you really paying attention, right, you will see that these people are giving it up like it ain't no tomorrow. Like, okay, now let's do this real quick. Where does this guy, what his name? Ozone fit into all this? One thing that you have to pay attention to is that Ozone is an ambitious blogger. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's an ambitious blogger. He has no loyalty to anybody. This is why he was rocking with Grandmaster Jay. And you're going to know why he was rocking with Grandmaster Jay in a few minutes. I mean, he has no loyalty to anybody. The only loyalty he has is trying to build some sort of blogging, podcast, or platform so he can flap off at his gums. He has no goal. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this in a minute. But I want you to really, really pay attention to what I'm saying. You don't have to believe me. Go back and rewind the video, close your eyes and listen to it. They giving depositions. That's the paperwork now. The paperwork is no longer like this no more. Now, as C. Trey just mentioned, Ozone was toting guns in the house. But now the question is, if Ozone was toting guns in the house,
Peace to God.
why would he go to Tulsa, Oklahoma, gunless? Only with a camera. You're going to know why in a minute. Only with a camera. Y'all remember the video where he sounded like he was racking the gun in the video? It's messed up, man. It's messed up, man. Like he was chambering something. It's messed up, man. Beat to the gods. It's messed up, man. Okay. Why are you holding and chambering guns on YouTube, but when they go out to Tulsa, all you got is a camera? Why? OC the Great. I'm sorry. Did I say Ozone? I didn't mean Ozone. I'm apology. If I said Ozone, follow me. I mean OC the Great. If I said Ozone, because I don't speak on Ozone. I'm talking about OC the Great. In fact, let me get the picture for you so you can see it again. Talking about this.
Peace to the gods. We are. And it's about to get started. You know,
so ask yourself. That's what I'm talking about. OC. Why would it be so imperative for him to scream in FAC, post all of Grandmaster Jay's morning mentals, claim to have been in the new Black Panther Party under Malik and Hashim? You're just a college church boy. And there ain't nothing wrong with being a church boy or a man or woman in church. But it is something wrong with being a fraud. Why would he go there? If he's a part of the revolution, he put a comment right on one of my live streams. He said, I should stick to teaching Moorish science. This is Moorish science. Teaching brothers and sisters how to think so they can save themselves. But when he tell me, he says, I'm a revolutionary. He says, I'm a revolutionary. And I like Sheila Hollis say, this is reaching, sir. This is the problem with our people too. We have no patience. Have a little patience, Shishi. Have a little patience. I got something for you. Have a little patience. You may not be used to the show, so I'm going to give you a pass. If I say something, I can back up what I say. Just have a little patience. If I say something, I can back up what I say. Now, what I'm telling you, matter of fact, let's get straight to it for Sister Sheila. I got you, Sheila. Let's go. Let's start right here. First of all, let's start right here.
Representation. You need the right legal people, legal representatives to represent for him when it comes to this case. Because as we all know, everything he did, he was in the right.
And they was in the wrong. But as you can see how they do, they support their people even if they're in the wrong, no matter what. Okay? For some reason, when it comes to us, if we are slightly in the wrong, all of a sudden, you got a bunch of hate thrown at the person. So, we need to hop on code, similar to what they're doing. Because even if they're in the wrong, they're going to support. We've seen this with so many people.
So what he's saying is, read between the lines. Ultimately, what he's saying is, OC, is saying that bro is in the wrong, but we should support. Do y'all listen? Are y'all listening? Are y'all able to hear? 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 Real talk. He's already saying that bro did something wrong. No trial, no grand jury, no nothing. He's already said he did something wrong. But let me tell you why. And when we weave all this together in about 15 minutes, you're going to understand why. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something. We're going to weave this all together real quick. One thing that you're going to know is that he's a blogger. And you will notice that just like European news outlets, they don't care at what expense how to get the information or how to build their brand. At the expense or the misery of somebody else, they don't care. It is what it is. So, pay attention to this real quick before we get to the next slide. When you look at this here, pay attention to the videos that he has done so far. The ones with the circle on it. The ones with the circle representing ozone in a good light. But watch. The more the story unfolds, the images of ozone become darker. Watch it. Man, this is the man, some of the greatest Masonic tricks is right before your face. Look how the images get darker. Raw footage of him. A closer look at the body camera. Hands off ozone. But he got him in the paper calling it fake news. They got him, y'all. Y'all remember? Do anybody remember when they got Saddam Hussein? What was the words that George Bush said? We got him. Do y'all remember that? Y'all, are y'all old? I'm over 40. If you're over 40, you should remember that. We got him. We got Saddam Hussein. We got Saddam. We got him. Do anybody remember that? Am I the only one remember that? And when I seen that, it gave me the eerie feeling, man, hold up. They got him, y'all. What you mean they got him? The psychological thing, family. I know people want to say that I'm going to be reaching, but I got to do this part right here. The psychological analyzation of someone making a statement like that means that they have solidified what they were after. Now, that may seem reaching to some people, but when I show you this next demonstration, you're going to understand why I come up with this. You're going to understand why. So look at this. The images get darker and darker, even to the point where he got ozone peeking through. Man, I would never do a video like that. He got ozone peeping through the cell door. Oh, my goodness. I would never do my brothers like that. This just ain't in my character. I would never put my people, the Europeans is going to plaster that everywhere. I would never put my people looking like that. Never. Man, that hurt me to see my brother peeking out there through that like that. I would never do that. I'm not saying that the brother, man, listen. The brother's accused of a crime, and he must go through the process. I get that. But I would never display my brother peeping through something like that. Somebody else would have to do that because I ain't got the heart to do it. I got empathy for my brother. In fact, between you and I know what that feel like. Looking like a caged animal that would never get no play on Moorish World TV. And I don't care who watching. That could never get no play on Moorish World TV. There's not enough views you can give me. There's not enough likes you can give me. There's not enough accolades. There's not enough comments. There's nothing I could do that could convince. There's nothing in my heart that could convince me that that's okay. It's never okay to display your brother like that. That's just like displaying the people in the middle of the town. That, man, it really hurt me to see that. It really hurt me to see that. And I ain't even talking about the circumstances surrounding the case, but to put that on your platform of a brother that's accused of a crime that's so serious that they are going to plaster that everywhere themselves. You ain't got the help. You ain't got the help. Family, I'm telling you, I felt some type of way. Ozone got eyes like me. And when I watched that, somebody sent it to me. And I'm looking at his stretched eyes. Man, it made me feel some type of way. It made me feel some type of way. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't wish that on anybody. I don't wish that on anybody. I don't wish anybody to be behind a steel door peeping out a little flat. European, Asiatic, so-called black, so-called white, Mexicans, I don't care who it is. I don't wish that on nobody. And nor would I display it on a platform like Moorish World TV or any other. But let me tell you what it's all about. We got to go back and remember that this guy comes out of appearing to be nowhere. And when he came out of nowhere, he was doing blogs before. He has a history in doing blogs. But as he charged me with, that they wasn't doing much. Fed Up said OC has a small intellectual disability. Of course he do. And he has no loyalty. He has no loyalty. Not to a principle, not to a person, not to nothing. But with that being said, the brother has ambitions to be a blogger. The brother has ambitions to be seen. The brother has king ambitions to do some YouTube stuff. But if you watch it, OC, that's not the way to do it. The way to do it is to be original. The way to do it, this lane right here, nobody knew about all these freedom fighters, the real and the fake. The real like Talib, the real like AJ, the real like Abu, the real like Anubis, and on and on and on. The fakes like Ali, the fakes like Krystal. Nobody knew about that before Moorish World TV. But we know now. I created that lane. Create a lane. I bring on the gods, you bring on the frauds, and you got a nerve to say peace to the gods. Bro, it wasn't even a picture. They had it on the news. They had it on the news, the initial appearance. They had it on the news. The brother said, I agree with you, Ta'aka. My question is, who in the hell took the picture in the first place? The Europeans put it on the news. I have never seen initial appearance on the news. What's up, peace, God? I have never seen initial appearance on the news. Maybe I'm new to all this stuff. I don't know. But they put it on the news. Now, let me show you how this all takes place. Let me show you how this all takes place. Do y'all remember If y'all have been with me since last year this time, you know I was showing how Grandmaster Jay was most likely contracted, working for, or part of a Trump's plan. Press 1 if you remember that. I showed the evidence. Not only did I show that he was working with Trump, that he was in the background with Trump, I've also showed that he was breaking up a fight at the Trump rally. If you was with me, you seen the video. This is very significant. This is very significant. If you've been with me, this is very significant. Pay close attention. I'm going to play it twice, but pay close attention to this.
Keep me on my P's and Q's, so if I have to be around this person won't stab me in the back. I'll already be prepared. If I have to turn around, I have something back there where this person can't stab me in the back. I'll be ready. You dig? So, yeah, I said it. I like Trump, and I'm not a goon. Yeah, I said it. I like Trump, and I'm not a goon. Yeah, I said it. I like Trump, and I'm not a goon.
Now weave it all together. You weave it together. Weave it together. Go ahead. I'm going to sit back while you weave the basket together. You weave the basket together. Not me. You weave it together. Weave the basket together. Weave it together. See, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, family. Evil never wins. Wrong never wins. Right always bring truth to the light. Right always bring truth to the light. Now you see why he endorsed Grandmaster Jay so much, because he was and continues to be, not for Grandmaster Jay, but the media wing for the propaganda. He's the media outlet on this level of media for the propaganda. Listen, on every level of deception, you got the grassroots all the way up to the high rise, all the way up to MSNBC. If anybody never noticed that NBC never ever questioned the legitimacy of Grandmaster Jay in that interview. And one of the reasons why they never questioned that legitimacy of Grandmaster Jay, because that was all a part of the greater scheme. Now, this may sound like conspiracy theory, but Grandmaster Jay have too many discrepancies for a news program not to question or ask him. He was on CNN, no questions about his background. He was on MSNBC, no questions about his background. You ain't never heard that nowhere. You ain't never seen that nowhere. Never. When they interviewed Grandmaster Jay, it was like an infomercial. It was like an infomercial. So on every level, it's an orchestrated effort to bring this thing to the forefront. What the plan is, I don't know. When it's going to fully unfold, I don't know. But you can best believe that that infomercial of NFAC and Grandmaster Jay went on to OC the Great. But I would jump out there and I would venture out like this. I would jump out there and I would venture out like this. He told all them to be quiet, because he know that the European has thrown him to the wolves and he's scared. So all them videos with the slow guy, J Master J, he not guilty. With the dreads, he not guilty because he just couldn't do it. Rosemary lied on him, and the Huckabee is a snitch and a snake. And man, get out of here. The talk whack to me, the guy, you know the guy I'm talking about. He ain't making no videos now. Now that I said he might make one to try to make it look good. But I can almost imagine that he said, stop making videos. It's getting too hot. Stop making videos. It's getting too hot. So now OC the Great go on to the next agent. Remember when Krystal Muhammed says that Grandmaster Day was an agent. How in the world can you be next to one who supported an agent if you're not an agent yourself? If OC the Great ride or die with Grandmaster J, now Grandmaster J and him are not in the forefront as it relates to media, he goes on to the next thing, and Krystal Muhammed, who said that Grandmaster J is an agent, and OC the Great is one of his greatest supporters. Now you ride with OC the Great. You fools are crazy. If y'all can't see through this, you deserve whatever you get. You deserve whatever you get. If y'all can't see through this madness, you deserve whatever you get. Real talk. You deserve whatever you get. Listen to it one more time. Listen to him.
Keep me on my P's and Q's, so if I have to be around this person won't stab me in the back. I'll already be prepared. If I have to turn around, I have something back there where this person can't stab me in the back. I'll be ready. You dig? So, yeah, I said it. I like Trump, and I'm not a coon. Yeah, I said it. I like Trump, and I'm not a coon. Yeah, I said it. I like Trump, and I'm not a coon.
And I don't even like to use the term coon because, man, it's a tough term, man. In Baltimore, man, they call people coon boogers. In Baltimore, man, they call people wild coons. Man, you're a wild coon. When I was growing up, you're a wild coon. Man, you're a coon booger. But, man, we coon busting. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I got to give it to you raw. This information can save you. This information, if you was thinking about joining ranks with these weirdos, think again. Think again. Yeah, when I was growing up, man, you did some weird stuff. You was a coon booger. Man, old coon, man, you a wild coon, man. Go ahead with that, man. You're a wild coon, man. Some old wild coon stuff, man. You remember that? Nikki Love, you remember that? Anybody from Baltimore remember that? Man, you old coon booger, man. That's why I don't like to use it, man, because growing up, man, that was fighting words, man. That made people want to fight, man. You call somebody a bee or a wild coon, oh my God. They ready to fight. But look, let's keep it moving though. Now, when we look at Krystal, watch how she lays out the roadmap. Check it out.
Comrades of the Black Nation, went in solidarity. Some went inside, but most of us stood outside the Douglasville Pig Department with our long arms. The call was made by Brother Ozone, and we met him. He was with his wife and his other comrades. We met him the night before in Atlanta. And he came back from Tulsa and announced to the world that not only was he the founder of the Black Nation, which is a formation that he was is coordinating and commanding, but that he was taking on the Black Panther officially to become a Black Panther. Brother Ozone is a very dynamic brother. He was on the ground in Tulsa, Louisville.
Do she look like she's reading something to you? Don't it look like she's reading something? I just caught that. Don't it look like she's reading something, like it's a teleprompter or something? Check it out.
Comrades of the Black Nation went in solidarity. Some went inside, but most of us stood outside the Douglasville Pig Department with our long arms. The call was made by Brother Ozone, and we met him. He was with his wife and his other comrades. We met him the night before in Atlanta. And he came back from Tulsa and announced to the world that not only was he the founder of the Black Nation, which is a formation that he was is coordinating and commanding, but that he was taking on the Black Panther officially to become a Black Panther. Brother Ozone is a very dynamic brother. He was on the ground in Tulsa, Louisville, everywhere that in fact went. He was on.
That's a report. Who does a blog like that? What blog show you see talk like that? What blog show or YouTube show flows like that? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? This is the new improved COINTELPRO. Tell people one version through the internet, but convey the same message to the folk in another version, though, through the internet. This the only thing makes sense to me. It's the only thing makes sense to me. Why would you be on the internet as a leader of a group that has been classified as a Black identity extremist? Whether it's true or not is neither here nor there, but have been classified as a terrorist group, a domestic terrorist group, a Black identity extremist group. Whether it's true or not is neither here nor there. I don't believe y'all none of that, actually. I believe that y'all just some clownish outfit. I don't believe you none of that. So, hey, but because that's how they have classified you, why would you come on the internet saying all of this weird stuff, convicting a man who has yet to been to trial? You giving a whole timeline. Hold on one second. You giving a whole timeline as to what then took place. You giving a whole timeline. I'm just saying, like, I would never, you ain't never got to worry about me following you or none of you weirdos. Nope. Nope. Me and my son will be with a slingshot and a toy bow and arrow before I rock with you. Me and Taji. Lean little young. My big sons, I don't know. They nah, my big son. Tariq ain't follow y'all. Tariq ain't follow y'all. Tariq, I ain't gonna say my big son because he got my back. He gonna be the one to grab you like that. So TJ, Tariq, and Keenan, they go grab you. But real talk. But let me show you this. Watch this.
Because of you. You know what I'm saying? When Ozo made that call about Douglasville, about the brother that was lynched in Douglasville, you told us he was making that call, and I said, man, put me in contact with him. We're gonna put the ground with him. As a matter of fact, that was when we was heading up to we was heading back from doing the pull up on Tahaka Bay. That's when we was coming back doing the pull up.
Listen, on the video, she says, listen to this timeline. Pay attention, family. Y'all might think it sounds slick when you first heard it, if you heard it. But she said, this happened when right after we did the pull-up on Tahaka Bay. Now, if someone wanted to find out the timeline, guess what all they got to do? Go to YouTube, New Black Panther Party, and look at the pull-up on Tahaka Bay, and you'll be able to weave everything together, and you'll be able to identify everybody and be able to track Listen closely, family. Watch this. Watch this.
Because of you. You know what I'm saying? When Ozo made that call about Douglasville, about the brother that was lynched in Douglasville, you told us he was making that call, and I said, man, put me in contact with him. We're gonna put the ground with him. As a matter of fact, that was when we was heading up to we was heading back from doing the pull up on Tahaka Bay. That's when we was coming back doing the pull up on Tahaka Bay, and we came back to Georgia to make sure we was on time to be there for we was actually going to Georgia first. And we said, well, you know what? We got a little time. We're gonna go check Tahaka bitch ass. We went up to Baltimore. They came back down that same time frame. That's right.
See, when it come to Oak, me and Oak, when the fallout.
Y'all see that? You see how it's so easy? You see how, nobody got to tell on them. She didn't get. They did the pull up on Tahaka Bay with the phone on YouTube. It's right on YouTube. It's right on YouTube. You know what I mean? And they wanted me to react there. I have my own YouTube channel. I'm not coming on your YouTube channel because you pulling up in front of my crib. Nope. Turn off the YouTube channel. Nope. I ain't doing it. And you can say whatever you want. You say whatever you want. Now, I'm soft. Yeah. I'm scared. Yeah. 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 You pull up on me in front of the crib on YouTube. I'm telling you now, you win. I beat. Wave the white flag. No trouble here. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Wave the white flag. Nope. But cross that threshold, see what happens. Cross that threshold. But with that being said, that's right. Bomb emojis. Bobby Killer say bomb emojis. But look, check this out, family. I don't want to go long tonight, family. Let me ask you a question, but y'all probably can watch this type of research forever, can't you? Do y'all like this research, family? Do y'all like it? Because I try to make it entertaining, but I also try to make sure that you can get my point. So I stick a little bit, some hardcore hits up in there, and I narrate. Do y'all really like this research, family? This ain't nobody doing this on YouTube. Ain't nobody doing this on YouTube. And family, it takes time. It does. You feel me? It takes time, but you are worth the time. And let me tell you, you have been the greatest supporters, more than the Moors, since I've been on YouTube. And I say it right here. Because we vibe. Moors seem like they be in a box, man. Except the Moors in the noble temples. Yeah, the Moors in the noble temples. we just a different breed. We just a different breed. But a lot of other Moors, man, I can't vouch for. Don't ask me about no other Moors, because I'm telling you, I can't vouch for a lot of Moors. I just can't. I just can't, family. But I can vouch for the Moors and the Moor Science Temple of America style as the noble temples. We down to earth. We feel as though that this situation, whether it deals with militias, whether it deals with food, whether it deals with the jab, whatever, it's all inclusive. We feel as though that if a person chooses to call themselves black, nigger, or whatever they choose to call themselves, it's all right if that's where you at. And if I choose to call myself Moor, it's all right if that's where I'm at. But when it's all over, said and done, we are one, and we got to get out of this thing together. We are one, and we got to get out this thing together. So you worry about what I call myself, I worry about what you call yourself. Listen, that was the old stupid argument. I mean, that was the old stupid argument. We don't rock like that in the Moorish Science Temple of America style as the noble temples. We don't rock like that. And if somebody that was in our group would try to browbeat people for what they believe or how they identify themselves, they're going to have a problem. Because that ain't how we rock. I still got a mother that considers herself black. I got a sister. I got a cousin. I got a whole slew of family members consider that fun. How can people make a goofy statement like that? Oh, Moors don't like black people. And that's like the goofiest statement. Anyway, back to what I was saying, family. Back to what I was saying. Let's go here. That's the goofiest statement I've heard. I had to drop that real quick. But let's get here real quick. Y'all made me lose my thought real quick. Something that I wanted to take the show out with a bang. That's right. So I'm going to take the show out with a bang real quick. So I wanted to show y'all one thing, right? I want to ask y'all, do y'all remember when the guy, the European or the half European and Asiatic, half white, half black, the guy Darren made the statement? I want you to press 1 if you remember this. Made the statement that I beat, I think he said a child abuser and what did he say? Beat women and stuff like that. Remember that? Do anybody remember that? Press 1 if y'all remember that. I want to know if y'all remember that. Press 1 if y'all remember that. Y'all remember that? Yeah, because we don't let that stuff go either. We don't let it go. Y'all remember that? I want to make sure everybody press 1. If y'all don't remember that, I'm telling you now that he did a video and saying, and I want to try to see if I can find the video. He said it, if I can find it. Okay, here we go. So y'all are welcome to go and see it. I could care less, but let me show it to you real quick.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Hold up.
Welcome back to Darren's podcast. On this show, anything goes.
Okay, so I'm just going to get the title out here real quick, just so you can see it, because I got something big in store for you. You know what I mean? So this is what he says. This is goofy. This is what he says. Everybody has seen me with my children, so I don't know this weirdo. Because he pulled up some old stuff and you know what I mean, how it go. But okay, everybody has seen it? Everybody seen it? Okay. Remember that? I don't worry about that stuff. I'm gonna show y'all something today. All right. So there is the video he did, Morris Road TV Abuses Kids Part 1, which is so goofy. So goofy. So goofy. Right? Which is a total lie. But for the sake of conversation, we're gonna get into it. Now, give me 1 second real quick. For the sake of time, I'm a brother, you said that. For the sake of time, let me interest you. In fact, y'all know, Grandmaster Jay washed his hands from this demonstration. Give me 1 second real quick. So y'all, everybody remember that? Okay, good. I'm glad everybody remember that. Let me see if I can find this right quick. Bam. There we go. Let me show y'all something, family. Now, anything that this weirdo said, I'm going to tell you off the top. Back in the day, I had the mother of my children, no joke, love to rumble. This is no joke. I ran from her many days. She called the People's Army many days. No joke. I would love to bring them on the show one day. But nevertheless, some old hood stuff. No problem. Everybody know me though, so it ain't a big deal. It ain't a big deal. But now let me show you what is a big deal. Let me show you what is a big deal. Let me show you what is a big deal. Now I want you to take a guess who is Damon Brewer. All right. Take a guess. I'll let you read that. Anybody know who Damon Brewer is? Anybody know? Anybody know? I'll let that hang there for a minute. Go and read that. Go and read that. Go and read that. They can't get no ammo from me. My story is clear, Crip. My story is clear, Crip. We're going to let that hang there for a minute. Stop playing with me, man. 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 This is all a part of the whole circle. I'm not the user. That was on there. This was from 2001. Somebody said, why are you the user? That was from 2001. I know these people know 2001. Talking about. That user ID is from 8/30/2001. That's from 8/30/2001. Let me blow it up for you. So now, what am I saying? Why did I bring that out? The reason why I brought that out is because this goofball.
That half of them crackers and half of them cracker niggas.
A person shows or feels discrimination or prejudice against people or other races, or who believes that a particular...
The same one that made the statement about me, it follows Delta, and Delta is his general. Delta is his general. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Remember what Delta said? Hold up. Watch this.
Nigga, keep that same energy. Because that same way like that cop, y'all think niggas be out here out there crying to me and O. You hear me? When O tell me, he said, get behind that black woman, give her some protection, nigga. And you know, Vice documentary took that shit and cropped it up, nigga. That was my shit. But I sit here in the background, I let this nigga here, all eyes on Jay, play motherfucking guard, and see my comrade go out here and fight the motherfucking war by itself. When the tire gets shot out, we calling our general send back up, nigga. You come out here. Because it would have been me with my comrade, nigga, with himself. When the tire gets shot out, we calling our general send back up, nigga. You come out here. Because it would have been me with my comrade, nigga, would have went out together, nigga. You hear me? Would have went out together. See, y'all niggas don't understand what it is. Till these niggas fuck around and wake up, open their fucking eyes and really accept it for what it is. So to see my comrade go out here and do what he done, like Malcolm say, bloodshed, you motherfuckers don't understand what a real revolution is, nigga. Till these niggas fuck around and wake up, open their fucking eyes and really accept it for what it is. So to see my comrade go out here and do what he done, like Malcolm say, bloodshed, you motherfuckers don't understand what a real niggas fuck around and wake up. Till these niggas fuck around and wake up, open their fucking eyes and really accept.
I see this.
In solidarity with.
Hold up. Hold up. Oh, it's at the end of this. Here we go. Let's play. Let that play.
Nobody knows. This snitch. You know what I mean? It's like when like a lot of folks don't understand, like they don't know the truth. Nobody knows. All the interviews that's been conducted sideways. None of them are accurate. You know, so the actual truth behind, in fact, it was a lot of situations that took place behind the first formation. Like how me and O encountered each other. I've been seeing them, that Jay brought him in. So I'm telling Jay, I like Buddy. I like him. We're gonna make them such and such. You know, and just picking them out. But Brooke's sister asked us to go downtown to the BLM event and assist her. As we going downtown, my line is driving, she wrecked, she NFAR, she one of them type. She up and running. So she get into it with another female, some other chick down there in Atlanta, but the girl have a gun on her hip. I'm on the passenger side, I can see this. I'm telling her, chill out. Because she don't see it's a girl behind that girl. That's a homegirl with her. And they both strapped. So my line is she backing up, opening the door. I say, fuck it. But I see the girl got the gun on her kids in the car. No, I say, man, pull over. We going downtown to BLM for Brooke's sister with GDs and all that. We pull over, I jump out with the I come out, I drive the car. Baby girl jump out, the kids jump out, haul ass, homegirl jump out. I say, man, you pull that shit up your hip, I'ma knock your ass down. Haul ass, homegirl jump out. I say, man, you pull that shit up your hip, I'ma knock your ass. Get up your hip, I'ma knock your ass. Get up your hip, I'ma knock your ass. Get up your hip, I'ma knock your ass down. Ozone came out of nowhere. Like, bro, what the fuck going on? Such, this and that. Ozone was the only one with that time. You know what I mean? When we caught that incident and he brought it up. So I'm like, you was with me? You was there that day? He like, yeah, man, I was right next to him. So I'm like, oh shit, now I reflected back. Like, yeah, this nigga he was dead. Ozone has always been the protector.
Y'all hear this? This is right there on. Oh, man. Oh my goodness. What happened? Oh man, they went out. Hold up. My screen went out. How my screen keep going out? My screen went out. Can't see nothing. All right, there we go. My screen went out, family. Now my screen went out. But anyway, with that being said, is that at the end of the day, hold on one second. What it do, brother? Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I found the cord. It was unplugged. Peace, bro. So look. So with that being said, family, I put my head up. The TV was gone. I like the face. Man, Delta ain't got no bus fare, man. Delta playing, man. You know what I mean? Delta, man, listen, man. What Delta need to do is get back into fitness, take care of his children, and go ahead and move on, man. Like, you all on the internet talking crazy and talking reckless. Don't nobody care about that. I mean, go ahead and move on. You're not helping nothing as it relates to brother O. You're not helping nothing. So, I mean, just go ahead, let it go, bro. Just let it go. You follow me? See what's going on here. All right, hold on. I want to family, if you are able to, it's a family of the Morse World TV original people. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Original people. Man, I don't even see it. Hold on 1 second. Original people, his house was put ablaze while he was out of town working. And I wanted to put this let me get it real quick. I wanted to put this GoFundMe link in here. If y'all are able to support the GoFundMe, please do. It will also be in the chat. Not in the chat. I just put it in the chat, but it will also be in the link when the video come down. But I want to see what Delta legit made up in time beat just to tag. Yes, yeah. He did, man. I ain't never beat with no Delta. Delta moved up. He upgraded to budget. Y'all better be quiet, because he already said it could be all of us. So with that being said, family, it's 11:18 on the East Coast. I don't want to go too much longer. I got some real good stuff coming in the throne soon, family. I'm gonna announce it in the throne, and I'm announcing it on I'm announcing in the comment section on the throne. So if you're not in the throne, family, I'm announcing tomorrow. You might want to see it announced tomorrow before you subscribe to the throne. But just in case, I'm putting the link in here right now, just in case, because I got some real stuff coming up on the throne. Some real good stuff coming up on the throne. I'm gonna drop a few things tomorrow, but on I'm gonna drop some unheard stuff tomorrow. But maybe Thursday, I got a powerful interview, if I can arrange it, coming up. And also on the throne, I don't know if we're going to do it tomorrow, but there's a strong possibility. Desert Eagle is really, he really wants to say something to those that have critiqued him, those that have said things about him, and he wants to do it in the throne. So I don't know how that's going to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that's going to go, but it's man, he reached out to me today. He said, you know what, man, I got to address this. And anybody been in the throne, y'all know what listen, I've been working, family. Listen, seriously, COVID didn't lift up, so I've been getting it in. So I haven't been able to keep up with the throne a lot. But I do know that in the throne, people was posting things about Desert Eagle. Desert Eagle ain't feeling fun. I ain't feeling that. So he wanted to go live in the throne. I was going to try to do it today, but my schedule got away from me. It is what it is. So family. So Crip, I got to Crip. I got to let him air somebody out because he's saying that it appears that somebody trying to air him out. Hey, I don't know. I didn't catch all of this stuff. I'm seriously, family. I've been really grinding and working, and I haven't caught it. So I'm not sure. So I'm just as surprised as everybody else, that he got to address some of y'all for some of that post y'all been doing in the throne up in there. And I will say on the throne, family, I don't, man, y'all, on the throne, man, y'all ain't gonna be talking about, my guest, man. Seriously. I want to hear what he got to say, though. I do. I don't know what the beef is, what y'all been did, but he want to address it, and I'm going to allow him to address it. It is what it is. I have to allow him to address it. He came, and now whether you don't rock totally with Desert Eagle or not, you have to admit that his interview was interesting. The first interview, the piece sent to Grandmaster Jay, the piece talking to Miss Rosemary, all of those things was instrumental into giving us a more clearer picture of how this looks. So come on, we got to appreciate that. I mean, we got to appreciate that. So tomorrow he gonna pull up on you, Crip. He pulling up on you tomorrow, Crip. Him and Delta. Now, Delta be mentioning you on other people's podcasts. Yeah, right there. Over there on Tahar. Over there with Tahar. Cryptonomics over there, Tahar. See right there, he over there with Tahar in the chat. See, I was looking at the chat in the chat. What type of general you worrying about what the chat say? In the chat, see, over there, he over there, Cryptonomics with Tahar. But see, we ain't playing no more over there with Tahar and like that there. See, like that there. See, we ain't doing it no more with these like that there. Because he over there with Tahar. Like that there. Yes, sir. So, family, I appreciate y'all. I wanna take y'all out with this intro. I put in a lot of work, family. So thank you for your support. Thank you for my friend Abu X, Cryptonomics, Desert Eagle, Nikki Love, and Sister Didi, Faith Speaks, the Blue Line family, J Rock, Rasul, Ali, yes indeed, Sean, Roland Lovely, Black Power, the Blue Line family, Virgo Black. I appreciate all of y'all, family. If I missed your name, Brother Akhenaten, C Trey, and if I missed your name, family, my apology, because I don't mean to. Counsel of Nice Ears. All of y'all, family, I appreciate y'all for indulging me, and I hope that this will give people the sense that they should examine with care. Choose not suddenly, for thy present choice depends thy future happiness. Don't marry yourself into something where you have not considered and weighed the legitimacy of that something. For thy present choice dependeth thy future happiness. That's the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Let's go.
Inside of that, in fact, we didn't meet him directly, but we saw him. But we got to actually meet him. It was actually Brother Delta who kept who said that when Ozone was coordinating for the demonstration for the brother that was lynched in Georgia in Douglasville, Delta said that Ozone was making that call. Now, if anybody knows this formation of the New Black Panther Party, we've been very consistent. Ozone took the lead on the Brother Styles lynching in Georgia. We said by all means we'll be down there with him in solidarity. When we met the brother, he met with us in Atlanta the day before it was time for the demonstration. We met up. We met him and some of his other comrades and his queen. He is very spiritual. He's still street.
I can't forget to thank the family M. Nugent. Let me thank Nicole Moore. Let me thank Ron R. And let me thank Uncle Sug for the other night. And let me thank everybody. I don't know if y'all want me to call your name, but let me thank y'all for the Cash App. M. Nugent has been a strong supporter for the longest time. And I want to thank him for all that he do, and thank Sister Dolores for all that she do. Mashawn Baines and anybody that I forgot, I thank you now. And when I see you next time, I'm going to thank you again. Appreciate you.
You know, he greets you. Shalom. He always says shalom first and then Black Power. So and they know who he was, because in Tulsa, when number one, he stood up in Georgia for Styles. That's the first time you would see him publicly. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then in Tulsa, when the pigs was trying to turn the demonstrators around, who was the one that confronted them and say, "Show me the law"? That was Ozone. Let's not forget that. Another brother went up, but Ozone was defiant, and he say, "Show me the law." And then the lady, she got to babbling, and she act like she was finna go get it. They know who he is.
Go. Snitch, 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 go. 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 Snitch, snitch, snitch.
You know what I mean? It's like when like a lot of folks don't understand, like they don't know the truth. Nobody knows. All the interviews that's been conducted sideways. None of them are accurate. You know, so the actual truth behind, in fact, it was a lot of situations that took place behind the first formation. Like how me and O encountered each other. I've been seeing them, that Jay brought him in. So I'm telling Jay, I like Buddy. I like him. We're going to make them such and such. You know, and just picking them out. But Brooke's sister asked us to go downtown to the BLM event and assist her. As we going downtown, my line is driving, she wrecked, she NFAR, she one of them type. She up and running. So she get into it with another female, some other chick down there in Atlanta, but the girl have a gun on her hip. I'm on the passenger side, I can see this. I'm telling her, chill out, because she don't see it's a girl behind that girl. That's a homegirl with her. And they both strapped. So my line is she backing up, opening the door. I say, fuck it. But I see the girl got the gun on her kids in the car, and I say, man, pull over. We going downtown to BLM for Brooke's sister with GDs and all that. We pull over, I jump out with the I come out, I jump out. Baby girl jump out, the kid jump out, haul ass, homegirl jump out. I say, man, you pull that shit up your hip, I'm gonna knock your ass down. Ozone came out of nowhere. Like, bro, what the fuck going on? Such, this and that. Ozone was the only one with me that time. You know what I mean? When we caught that incident and he brought it up. So I'm like, you was with me, you was there that day. He like, yeah, man, I was right next to you. So I'm like, oh shit, now I reflected back. Like, yeah, this nigga he was dead. Ozone has always been the protector. When Jay was downtown doing that flaw ass interview with the big ass motherfucking white Air Force Ones, Ozone was with him. You hear me? So for him to go out, I get it. I understand what's going on with the case and all that. You know what I mean? But then again, you owe that man way more. You owe KFO way more. You know what I mean? For you to be
is telling something on somebody else. Maybe on yourself.
Well, snitching somebody is telling the authorities on somebody who may be guilty or committed a crime.
Snitching is revealing of information that you might not have supposed to have revealed, or you reveal some information that's extremely helpful.
And you know what? I wanted to do something real quick. Before we get out of here, I wanted to do something. What I wanted to do is, family, have anybody ever considered, anybody know the story, before we go, anybody other considered the story of Assata Shakur? Anybody? Do anybody know the detailed story of Assata Shakur? Anybody know? Because if anybody know the detailed story of Assata Shakur, they will understand that three main elements secured Assata Shakur freedom: love, loyalty. Hold up 1 second. I got the AGS in the building. Love, loyalty, and principle. And principle. In other words, they allegedly broke her out of prison, and she found her way to Cuba and have been there ever since. Brother Akhenaten, know you there?
Islam, Grand Chief, can you hear me?
Islam, brother. Can you, and I was about to close up, but I remember that I wanted to allow you for a second to give us a brief timeline a little bit about Assata Shakur and her liberation into another country, so people can understand what's missing in this generation.
Islam. First of all, give praise to Allah, honors to his prophet, honors to his forerunner, the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey Bey, and honors to you, Grand Sheik. Phenomenal production, and pardon me, I'm in transition. You know, I got my radio show in about 30 minutes.
Yeah. My apologies, brother. I got so into it, but I know that you have interviewed and you have interacted and you have always been a part of being instrumental in getting the word out to our political prisoners. And matter of fact, recently you was on the front line for Jamil to bring attention to that, the imam. So I just wanted to bring you in real quick because of the true freedom fighters are never really recognized.
That's for sure. That's why I'm so honored and proud that you are bringing to the platform, you know, showing the distinctions. You know, in the Moorish Science Temple, the divine instruction from Holy Prophet tells us about understanding, and you are bringing understanding to the platform so people can know the difference between what is truth and what is falsehood, what is the frauds and what is not, because this is part of the mass media mind manipulators to do just that, have people confused about what it is of a real revolutionary. And you brought up this, I'll just bring this up real quick, and I think everybody should make it an assignment, if you haven't, to study and read up on Sister Assata Shakur, and it will take you to other links of other freedom fighters. But that's a good example that you just brought there about Joanne Chiselmeyer, aka Assata Shakur. The reason why is because this shows a contrast of what you just outlined tonight, of so-called people who are perpetrating as comrades and what a real comrade is. You know, if people understand what had happened, first of all, you know, just to encapsulate this in the shortest version as possible, I want to just highlight some important parts. Assata Shakur was very tapped in to the freedom and liberation movement. She was a real freedom fighter. And you had people who were real comrades. And what is evident of that is for them, you know, one of the reasons why they have such a tight system in the prison system behind the wall is because of what the comrades did going in to take our sister out of prison and then getting her in exile, you know, over into Cuba. Now, do you think they talked about that on social media?
or the radio or the newspaper of the day?
Or telephone, Grant. You know, you and I, when we talk, right? We have to talk sometime in code, not because we and of course we're not divulging any kind of a platform or plans that we have, so to speak, but also we talk in code to protect people like, you know, the O. Let me use it like that, right? We talk in code, and it's purposeful because we want to protect our brothers and sisters, and we know that they listening, just like we know they listening on this platform right now. So you articulate yourself and posture yourself in such a way that it won't compromise, as you have demonstrated today, that won't compromise our brother comrade. You more of a comrade to O than you are than the others have been to him. You know, so just look at that contrast, and I'll conclude with this point. Nobody knows, you know, there was a video, and people can find this video if you do a search, where our sister Assata Shakur is giving her testimony, and some believe it's probably in Cuba because that's where she last is. Now, here's a person that they had, what is it, I think it's $10 million reward, live, dead or alive. And I was so disappointed, you know, really hurt me that it was under, you know, they use Brother Obama, you know, President Obama to implement that wanted dead or alive $1 million reward on her head. But you know, she had a video that she put out, right? But you would never been able to trace it of where she was, you know, because the comrades kept that in confidence. And even to this day, they have not been able to capture. And we praise Allah and continue to prayer that she has continued protection around her, that the ancestors protect her. So that's the kind of level of, I like what you just said, Grant. She repeat that again. You said loyalty and what else?
Loyalty, love, and principles.
Say it again.
Loyalty, love, and principles.
And that's what's important for a real comrade.
We have principles. And even gangsters say, I don't break my principles for nobody.
That's right. That's right. That's what we got to have. Loyalty, love, and principle, family.
Hey, bro, so my principles, or all of my principles, would not allow me to display ozone on Morse World TV in the way that I've seen lately.
Exactly.
Never. Never. Not in a million years, brother. I don't care if we got fighting, if he didn't knock me out a couple times and whatever.
That's right.
Not in a million years. My principles will not allow me to do that. It just won't. It go against everything that I stand for. Everything.
That's right.
because it reminds me of when I seen that. It hurt me to the point where, you know, regardless of the circumstances at this point, you know, it is what it is, and we'll see how things go. And you're definitely innocent before until proven guilty. Absolutely. We all should stand on that, and we should all just remain silent. But to see, it could be a European peeping out something like that, bro. That was if you don't have no humanity in your heart, that's what bother you.
That's right.
Like it could be any person. You paraded on the news peeping out a little hole. If I seen any person like that, that would bother me. But it
sure does.
Even more that it's a brother that looked like me.
Yep.
Be someone that I'd never seen, never spoke to, never talked to in my life. That would bother me to put that on my show. Imagine they was doing a story about somebody we never even heard of before. I still couldn't put that on my show.
That's right.
I couldn't do it. That bothered me when I seen that, when somebody said that to me. Brothers, have you seen it?
No, sir. When you said it tonight, that was like news to me, but immediately my mind flashed there how that looked. And we know that's how the media plays it. But so we just are surrogates.
His brother, supposedly OC the Great, is parading this on his channel. You know, in such a way I find to be very disrespectful, dishonorable, and he's masking it as if I'm giving information to the people. No. We already know that how things impress upon the universe, how energy impress upon the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not familiar with things, how things impress upon the universe, then okay, that's one thing. But if you see this show and you leave that up on your channel, I know you're watching. You're just heartless, man. You don't have no humanity. You don't have no humanity. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to see nobody like that. But brother, I don't want to hold you up no longer. Anything you want to say in closing? I know you got to do your show. Matter of fact, I'm going to put your link in there to your show, brother. Anything you want to say in closing?
Islam Grand Sheikh, I just want to big you up again. Big salute. The production that you did at the beginning as the prelude and the interlude. Yes, sir. It really illustrated the point. And I'll just say, more you up your skills over the years, and I love it. It's important that we have this type of production to counter the mass media mind manipulators. You know, so I'm extremely proud of you, and you know, 'cause we have to use all the faculties of our minds to be able to reach our people. So and through the art form, through radio, which, you know, is so important. And I just want to stress this as I, you know, give a shameless plug that WRFG is a 48-year-old station based on community listener sponsored support. And your Morris World TV and now Throne is just so important for us to preserve independent media. And Grand Sheikh, you like you just said tonight, you created your own lane. No one is doing what you're doing right now. No one. And if there is, somebody need to bring it out. But there has nobody that I've seen in social media, in terrestrial radio like WRFG in Atlanta, 89.3 FM, that are putting the information out like this. So you know, honors and salute to you, because it's so important to understand in this day and time what a real freedom fighter is, because they are intentionally watering it down They are corrupting it. And as you said, you know, what is demonstrated now, the new COINTELPRO is that they co-opted. I mean, they have always co-opted it, but in such a way that you've demonstrated they now are creating the leaders, you know, for us to follow right here. And that's part of that platform. So we have to be in a point to understand and be able to distinguish the difference. So again, my final words is salute. You know, I'm proud of you. And I'm also just as much as proud of the people as you always like to thank, which is so important, because this is something that our Grand Sheikh Tahaka Bey doesn't do by himself. He always acknowledges people, get in touch with him, share information. And then the most important part is you all's participation, putting in the likes for the channel is so crucial. Now, you know, I've been in radio now for over 40 years. Let me tell you, that is crucial to have the likes on the channel. So please, family, like it. And then after you like it, share it. Share it 1 or 2 times to get the message out. That's how we do it. That's how you can support Moorish World TV. That's how you can support the throne. And with that said, Grand Sheikh, I'm going to lower it by inviting people at midnight in just about less than 15 minutes. If everyone wants to chime in, if you're in the Atlanta area, you know it's already. Connect with us at terrestrial radio, 89.3 FM, and celestial radio, because we're worldwide on the live streaming at WRFG.org. So wherever you are in the world, Grand Sheikh, I'd be surprised. They got people from Africa that check in, people in Europe, people in Australia, and they check out the information. You know, and we're just about the only terrestrial radio that bring it to you like we do. So tonight, I'm going to share a little bit more about phase 2 or episode 2 about Juneteenth, some of the things that people never knew about. And then I'm going to expose about how the police corruption and terrorism. I'm going to be featuring a very powerful sister here in Atlanta, who's a Emory professor, and she's going to run down about racism. So in the spirit of our brother Neely Fuller and sister Dr. Frances Cress Wilson, and our sister Patricia Newton, who's an ancestor now, these are our psychologists that open up and let us know about our post-traumatic slavery disorder and syndrome, and as well as to really expose that our problem today is dealing with racism and the false ideology of white supremacy. And the issue we have to deal with is how it impacts us. As the Prophet Noble Jew Ali says, what we have now is mental slavery. So with that said, peace and love, Grand Sheikh.
Indeed, peace, family. And I'm gonna take y'all out with oh shoot, I'm gonna take y'all out with I just made a mistake kicking AGS out. But he gotta go anyway. But I'm gonna take y'all out with this last video.
Representation. You need to write legal people, legal representatives to represent for him.
Keep me on my P's and Q's, so if I have to be around this person won't stab me in the back. I'll already be prepared. If I have to turn around, I have something back there where this person can't stab me in the back. I'll be ready. You dig? So, yeah, I said it. I like Trump, and I'm not a goon. Yeah, I said it. I like Trump, and I'm not a goon. Yeah, I said it. I like Trump, and I'm not a goon.
I be that more you gon' remember, be more. I be that more you gon' remember. Nap town. I be that more you gon' remember. Sahara Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. Sahara Bay front line till the law call my number.